The beautiful girl Annie is doing exercises for the snake boyfriend Jason. Annie is immersed in Jason's passion, but unexpectedly falls into Smith's trap in the next second. The loud trumpet makes Annie feel like a splitting headache. Smith also knows the weakness of snakes, so I made a set of clothes without temperature in advance. In this way, Annie can't feel the temperature of Smith. She had to crawl slowly. When Annie climbed to the position of the trap, Smith immediately stepped on the switch, bind Annie. After taking off the headgear, Smith was very excited at the moment. He walked towards Annie slowly, intending to take out her snake gall for treatment. But Annie was concerned about the dying Jason on the ground. Annie was struggling desperately in the fishing net, trying to break free. Then, Smith fired a shot immediately. At this time, the police when Andy heard the gunshot. He and his colleague Payne tracked it down. Payne found that Smith was torturing Annie and started a fierce gun battle. Payne was accidentally shot. At this time, Andy took the opportunity to hit Smith's arm from behind, and Smith's hand was directly crippled. The injured Payne controlled Smith. Andy helped Annie untie the bondage and gently hugged Annie on the ground. Then Annie slowly moved forward and crawled towards Jason. When he came to Jason, he found that he had died. This time, Smith broke free, pushed Payne down and grabbed the pistol, and then killed Payne. Seeing this, Andy hurriedly stepped forward to subdue Smith, and then hit Smith vigorously. At this time, Annie's anger broke out completely, and she was extremely sad, and immediately threw her, lifting Andy up. She was crazy about losing Jason. Seeing Andy's familiar face, she let go of her hand. Then she grabbed Smith and threw Smith into the glass cabinet. After turning on the switch, Smith struggled painfully, shouting, and not long after, Smith died. Then, Annie hugged the dead Jason and left here. As a snake goddess, Annie still remembered her promise. Not long after, Andy's wife gave birth to a boy baby. At the end of the story, Annie returned to her own world and tried her best to leave behind Jason's offspring.